The Nobel Prize. It is given to the people and organizations considered to have conferred the greatest benefit to humankind. Those receiving the award are considered to have made outstanding achievements in one of the 5 categories: physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peacebuilding. Since the Swedish chemist Alfred Nobel dictated that his estate should be used to endow these prizes 100 years ago, the Nobel has been awarded to more than 900 different laureates.
No, never. I never imagined. For me, it was a complete surprise, even after all the effort I did to bring peace to my country.
The Nobel Peace Prize laureate of 2016
Former President of Colombia, Juan Manuel Santos, is one of those Nobel laureates. In 2016, he won the Nobel Prize for his, quote, resolute efforts to bring the country's more than 50-year-long civil war to an end. The war between the Colombian government and the leftist guerrilla group known as FARC had left nearly 8 million victims.
I am stubborn, and you need to persevere. Making peace is more difficult than making war. I had the opportunity of making war as Minister of Defense, and I was quite successful. But making peace requires more effort, a different kind of leadership. You need to, instead of giving orders, to persuade, and also to have patience and perseverance.
Upon winning the prize, Santos joined other notable Latin American laureates like Guatemala's Rigoberta Menchú in 1992 for her advocacy for indigenous rights and ethno-cultural reconciliation. Former Costa Rican President Oscar Arias Sanchez for his Central American Peace Plan in 1987. Most recent laureates in literature, such as Colombia's very own writer Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who won in 1982, Mexican poet Octavio Paz in 1990, and Peru's Mario Vargas Llosa in 2010. Latin America has had 16 Nobel laureates in the award's 100-year history. Most are in peace and literature, while only 4 have received it for achievements in the sciences.
Why do we have laureates in literature? Of course, literature doesn't cost money, and the reality that we live gives enough inspiration to our writers to produce excellent work. That doesn't need much investing. And the same for Nobel Peace Prizes. We live in an area that had lots of conflict, dictatorships, and of course, we produce pacifists.
If investment is any indication, Latin America is far from producing laureates in science. In the last 5 years, countries in the region have shown a drop in investment in science and innovation. In 2017, Colombia cut its own science, technology, and innovation budget by 41%, a decision that was received with protests. Even in Argentina, a country that produced 2 Nobel Prizes in medicine, has seen a steady decline in budgets in science. Currency depreciation hasn't helped, as all supplies and funding for research are linked to the value of the US dollar.
No vamos a salir de estos sistemas de pobreza, de estos subdesarrollos, de estos países con recursos limitados que no logran crecer si no hay una inversión fuerte en ciencia.
As the COVID-19 pandemic takes its toll on Latin American economies, fears grow that education is being hit even harder than in years past. Mexico's president announced a 75% budget cut to some federal institutions early on in the pandemic. The cuts affected Mexico's Center for Research and Advanced Studies, crisis in a country that is home to recently deceased Nobel-winning chemist Mario José Molina Pasquel Enriquez, who played a pivotal role in the discovery of the Antarctic ozone hole. In Colombia, political analyst Laura Gil says local governments are at fault for not prioritizing education and sciences. As for the Nobel Prize itself, she believes it has little effect on the country's reality.
I don't think it brings much to the country. I think it brings a lot to the winners of the prize, but not too much to the situation itself they're working in. In fact, sometimes it works against the advancement of those situations, because what the effect of winning that award, the most prestigious award in the world, means they become international figures. So their agenda is internationalized immediately after they receive the medal. So the problem is, have we lost? The problem is, do we lose them for their own causes? Do they forget their own issues? And I would say that in a number of cases, yes.
Controversial or applauded, successful or not, the Nobel Prize tries to thoughtfully bring into the spotlight game changers. It is as if a parallel can be drawn with the award's creator, Alfred Nobel, the man whose experiments in chemistry led to 355 patents, including dynamite and other high explosives. With his money, he looked to leave a legacy that would further his interests not only in science, but in social issues and literature, which he loved. Nobel winner Santos says he is aware of the responsibility of holding the Nobel Prize and what that means when it comes to setting examples and standards for future generations.